Hello there. Today is Jedi Mind Trick Friday. Today is Jedi Mind Trick Friday. Hello everyone and welcome to Greymane Gaming. Thank you for joining me once again in our Monday version of Dreamlight Valley. Yes, it is really Monday. It's a holiday though, so it's kind of not Monday. It's not your normal Monday, let's put it that way. It is a day off for many people. It is Labor Day, so happy Labor Day to you all. I'm sure you're noticing already that I am very sick. That is a hazard of of living with someone who works in a hospital. My other half, Allie, is a nurse at the hospital, and whenever she gets sick, you can pretty well bet that I'm gonna get sick shortly after. And sure enough, she's been working a lot of overtime, been floating around to other departments in the hospital and just mingling with all kinds of sick people. And she got sick last week and ended up calling out 2 days. And then I said, you know what, no contact with me, Allie. Don't, no hanky-panky stuff, no kisses goodbye, none of that stuff when you go to the store. And when we say goodnight, we fist bump, because I do not want to get sick. And it did not work. Yesterday, I started coughing, and yeah, so I am sick and not feeling well. I debated whether or not I was going to do a video today because I felt so bad, but you know what? It's going to take more than like a cold to keep me down. So today is probably for me, alright, now everyone has their individual issues, but today is probably the worst day of the year for me, September 1st. It was 2 years ago today that I lost my best friend. Roxy passed away on September the 1st, 2023. And I put these houses here, one for Roxy, and her brother died a year later, and I put his house here. So we, to honor them and to, commemorate their memory. So Roxy and Tiberius. So it was one of the hardest, probably, I've been through quite a bit, and listen, the last 2 years have been, kind of up and down. I lost a kidney, went through all kinds of hospital stuff, and the thing that still stands out in my mind is I lost Roxy. Roxy was a very hard time for me. I was very close to Roxy, and I have been dreading today for the last few weeks, and I knew it was coming, and here it is. So I miss Roxy. I miss Tiberius. I have Oz sitting here. Oz is a card. Oz is just, he's a troublemaker now. He's a good dog, but he likes to get in trouble. So but he's good. I love my dogs, love them all, and it's hard to believe Roxy's been gone for 2 years. It seems so much longer. It seems longer than that. It seems longer than 2 years since I've seen her, and even though it's only been 2 years. It's still pretty raw, still hurts. It will always hurt. You always have that hurt inside of you when you lose. I can remember, of course, every pet that I've lost. I'm that kind of guy. I know there's guys out there, and and women, and blah blah blah. My mom's one of them, who will have a pet, and then, if anything happens to it, then they're okay, like the next day, they're fine. I'm the kind of person that hangs on to it forever, right? I remember losing my dog, Tippy, when I was, probably 12 years old, and it still hurts, So I'm that kind of person. I relate to animals probably better than I relate to most people, so that's probably the thing. I'm a Gemini, so it is what it is. I have pre-read some of the comments today, and we do have some sad news, so I will get to that. From Ian Gator. In fact, I'm going to get to that now. I'm going to read Ian Gator's comment because on this day it hit me hard. He posted this yesterday. Ian Gator, hi Gray, says Ian, I have some awful news. My sweet dog Coco was put to sleep a few days ago. One day she just started feeling not herself. She stopped eating and drinking too. I'm sure more probably could have been done to try and save her, but the vet seemed pretty hell-bent on having her put to sleep. Which absolutely sucks for me, obviously. Anyway, just wanted someone to know what a wonderful girl she was. Feel free to use this one in your videos too. The more people who know about Coco, the better. Just my humble opinion, of course. Oh, hey, listen, Ian, my friend, I'm so sorry. I know how you feel. And Coco was obviously, a beautiful light in your life. So we will definitely honor her. I'm gonna put a. Let me see. Let me go look here for a second. Let me see if I have enough. I'm gonna put up for Coco. Remember, a doghouse. What do I need? I need 3 white and red hydrangeas. Okay, so by when I don't have them, I'll have to go collect. I think those are on Dazzle Beach. So I'm gonna go look really quick here for white and red hydrangeas. And if I don't find 3 here right now, we will do it by Wednesday. We will have it up on the Wednesday show in honor of Coco. To remember her, we will always have her house here along with the other 2. I don't know if I'll put it in the same spot. I think each animal deserves their own reserved spot, but we will find some place for Coco to honor Coco, and she deserves it. Of course she does. Every dog does, right? They're all special. So you have my condolences, Ian, and it hurts, man. It really hurts, and it will continue to hurt. So I feel you, my friend. It sucks. I don't see any hydrangeas here right now. Alright, so we will do that on Wednesday. I promise we will have it done by Wednesday. We will pick a spot. If you want a spot in particular, Ian, for Coco's house, let me know in the comments, and I will put it wherever you want, my friend. We will have a house commemorating our friend and his dog, Coco. So, it couldn't, it just couldn't be worse when you lose a pet that you've had for so long. It's just one of the worst feelings there is. I mean, like I said, I've lost a kidney in the last year, in the last 6 months, and I've gone through hell at the hospital. And let's be honest. It's just, that was traumatic, but nothing was as traumatic as losing Roxy. So it's that's how I compare it. Anyway, that is today. Today sucks. It was around this time, 9 in the morning, 2 years ago, that I got the call from my vet saying that Roxy was not going to make it, and they wanted to put her to sleep. I got to go and see her and hold her, and it was a rough time, and it's, you'd never want to go through that. And the point being is, I look at Oz, right? He's a young guy now. He's not even a year. And I say, one day I'm going to have to go through that with Oz, and I'm going to have to go through that with Django, and I'm going to have to go through that with Yara. I mean, I've gone through it with many dogs. It's just what we sign up for, isn't it? It's when you get an animal, more than likely, that you're going to lose them, that you're going to have to, someday, you're going to lose your pet. And I remember, I think I've said this before, I remember a vet telling me, you've had, it was one of, when one of my older dogs, we had to put him to sleep. His name was Scooby, and he was like 14, almost 15 years old. And Vet was like, you know, you're lucky. You've had, you know, almost 15 beautiful years with your dog. I've seen people that have come in here and have lost their dog at a year, 8 months. You know, they've had to put them down because something happens. So you've gotten that you know experience. You've gotten 15 years with your pet. You should be happy. You can't really be happy. Again, it comes down to it being kind of like a bittersweet. You're grateful for the amount of time that you had with your pet, but you're upset, you're hurt because you're not losing it. I mean, it's a very double-edged sword, right? It's a double-edged sword in the end. So, Ian, my friend, I really am sorry, and we will do that on Wednesday when I get some more red and white hydrangeas, and we will put up, just let me know wherever you want to put it, we will put up and commemorate Coco. It will always be here. I won't move it. Anyone else could do that too. If you have an animal that you've lost, we can commemorate them, because that's what this channel is about. It's about animals, saving animals, helping animals, and sometimes, yeah, we lose animals, unfortunately. That's that's really what kind of sucks about it. So, all right, let's get on to something else. Allie and I, of course, we have spent the weekend being sick. We have we actually went to the movies to see the movie Weapons. And you know what? You really shouldn't let critics or whatever build up a movie, because you're expecting too much, and that's how I felt. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but when you read reviews and they say, oh, it's a great horror movie and you'll be scared out of your pants, and so Allie and I, we're in the Halloween mood. I'm in the Halloween mood, right? Halloween, it's Labor Day. Tomorrow is like Halloween. We start our Halloween plan, and we've already got like craft show stuff going for Halloween and everything else. But Halloween, yeah, we are in the Halloween mood. So we've been watching stuff to do with Halloween, and we went to see the movie Weapons, and it was decent, but I think that the expectations were there that it was going to be this crazy, scary movie, and to me, and I mean, I don't like scary movies, right? I'm not into the blood and guts type thing, but it really wasn't that scary. It was creepy in some aspects, but it just seemed like meh. It was all right, but we went and saw that on like a date night, a sick date night, because she was sick at the time and I was not, but now I am. We also watched the first 4 episodes of Wednesday again. We've already seen it once, so we decided, you know what, this coming Wednesday, September the 3rd, the rest of the season of season 2 is going to be released. I guess they have a song coming out from Lady Gaga. She's also in these episodes, and so we're going to be watching that. So we decided to revisit the first half of the season 2, and rewatch that so we could be ready for Wednesday on September 3rd. So we're excited for that. We're excited to watch the rest of that season. I love that show. Tim Burton he's a master. I mean, there's not much that he's done that I don't like. I mean, he's just a master at what he does. So awesome. I got kind of bored over the week. I was like trying to do work on the computer, and I didn't have anything else to do, and I was sick. I was going to make a video. I found my file for Baldur's Gate, so we're going to be revisiting that, but I decided to watch, so I was bored, and I decided to watch Dark Shadows, the one with Ben Cross. Never seen it before. It was pretty good. Pretty good. It came out in 1991, and I watched the whole thing. I think there was 12 episodes, so I was sick. I was covered in blankets, and Allie was at work, so I said, oh, you know what, I'm going to watch something, and Dark Shadows was it. So that is, let's go see Scrooge's shop really quick like, and then we're going to do the rest of the comments. And I don't think I have any of the red and white hydrangeas here in the flower garden. They're, they're pretty scarce on my server here, but we can take a quick peek through when I run through here. I don't see any red. I think I've looked for these before, honestly. Yeah, I don't see any red and white hydrangeas. So we are going to go check out Scrooge's store. And we got other games coming up. I just said that I did find the file for Baldur's Gate, and I went and checked it, and my little baby owlbear is still there. So we're gonna be picking that up, and also 2 weeks from today we're gonna be starting Borderlands 4. So I'm kind of excited about that. I don't know, we might throw a contest in there at some point. Not right off the bat, but maybe towards Christmas. Just to do a little Christmas cheer, we might do a contest. So, I'm not going to tell you when it's going to start, but if it runs to Christmas, then you can bet it's going to start soon. So, because I always do them pretty long, and maybe we'll start some trivia again. I don't know. We'll see. I don't pick any of these things up because I use them for the Star Pass, so yeah, it looks a little messy here right now. Let's see what we have. No, I don't love summer. I'm glad it's over. Alright, I'll take it. I even have, like, to end summer, I have a summer cold. Blue Dress 3000. That's a lot of cannolis. I'm sorry if I don't sound that excited, but I am just not feeling well. I am not feeling well at all. Alright, we have this couch. We have it. I don't have this thing. Inside Out Headquarters ceiling fan. That is really cool. I like it. We'll take it. I have that. What else do we have? Got that. That. Got it. Toilet I have. Never use. Which is very weird. I think we got just about everything on here. Oh man. Well, we got a new headquarters fan anyway. Look at these. So yeah, we are in the Halloween mood. So I'm happy. Halloween is on its way. My son was born on Halloween. I think I've told this story before to some people. My son, who's my middle child, was born on Halloween. It was really funny. I think I have told this before, but I'll tell it again. My son, when we went out, when he was small, when we went out trick-or-treating, would get twice the amount of candy that his sisters would, because he would tell people it was his birthday, and they of course they would look at me and I'd say, yeah, it's true, he was born on Halloween, and they would always give him twice the candy, and he came home just, yeah, totally, 100% more candy than his sisters. So all right, let us get to the rest of the comments, because I feel like I'm gonna have a coughing fit here in a minute. Let me just check for hydrangeas here again. I don't see any at all, which is weird. You must know I'm looking for them. What do we have for comments? Alright, we'll stand here on the bridge and just read the comments. We got Red K. Red K says, who would do that? Sunny's owner is coming back after the hospital. I truly hope that someone there is watching Sunny and protecting her, because her owner still wants her. Neither of them deserves the heartbreak. That's true. This is a story that we did. Um, a dog. It was on X, on my X page. A dog ended up in a high kill shelter because its owner was in the hospital, and so, you know, somehow it ended up going to a shelter. Now, I don't know the circumstances, Red K. Maybe they aren't coming out of the hospital. Maybe they aren't. I mean, there are times when people go into the, and I know this because Allie, you know, my better half, Allie, well, you know, I hear the stories. Some people check into the hospital and they don't check out, right? Because they have an illness and, you know, they end up passing away in the hospital or whatever, which is really sad to think about. So we don't know if they're coming out of the hospital. The idea being is that hopefully you would think that people, and I've said this, you know, that if you have any family, make sure that you arrange, if something should happen to you, someone should take your pets, because, you know, there's a lot of family members who just refuse. They're like, oh, we don't want any animals, and, you know, those, like, just cold-hearted. I mean, you think that if your parent, oh, here we go, here's some hydrangeas. You think if your parent was sick, and you knew that they love their animals, they would not want them to go to a shelter. In fact, you know, to put like, I mean, as a person with pets, you should have like at least some kind of savings account, so that if that something were to happen to you, you would pass that on to whoever is going to take you know, to take care of your pet if something should happen to you. But a lot of people, you know, they don't do that. They think that, you know, well, you know, what's going to happen? You know, nothing's going to happen to me, which is not entirely accurate, because things happen to people every day. So yeah, thank you, Red K. Pink Rose says it's a shame you have to start Baldur's Gate over again, but I still watch it. I like to see how it ends too. Yeah, no, I didn't have to start over. I found the file. I found it. Pink Rose says good morning. Good morning. Brendan McBride says, Gray, most people do not trust the GoFundMes. There has been too much fraud and too many scammers with that tool. Oh, anything online you can get scammed. I mean, last month I had like 5 charges on my credit card, which I don't know how they got the number, because I never use it. I never use the, must be they got it online, because I never use the credit. It's like a, you know, like an emergency card, and so we don't use it. And but I have it put so that if anything is, if it's ever used, it will notify me. And sure enough, some, what is that Shine company, someone charged like 4 things to this Shine, whatever, SHEIN or something. So yeah, you get scammed all the time online. So I believe that about the GoFundMe. So Brenda says, hi, Gray now. Hello, Brenda. Morgan Nichols says, Greymane, since that comment post, I finished both. So that means that Morgan Nichols has completed Sadness and Joy up to level 10. I'll be doing that hopefully sometime soon. But congratulations to you, Morgan. Now picking up pumpkins and leveling up crows. Okay, right on. Yeah, that's how I level my characters too, usually with pumpkins, because you get a lot of money for them, and I always level my characters in gardening. It's so easy. So, and Brenda says, hi, Gray. Hello, Brenda. Alright, that is it for the comments. We're going to jump straight to the dogs here, and the cats that are in the shelters. And I'm trying not to cough. So I'm still looking for a red and white hydrangeas, but I have found purple and I have found, I think, pink. All right. I'm sorry. I don't know if did I hope I muted that. I just coughed and I want to make sure I muted it because it's terrible. Anyway, let us see what we have here so we can get out of here today. We've got, of course, NYCACC has put down another dog, but those scumbags, they're just scumbags. Just pure scumbags. We got 4. Morgan Fairchild's dog. We've got only 2 dogs. 2 of the 4 have been reserved. Bella and Phillips are going home. Congratulations, Bella and Phillips. Beautiful dogs. They have homes. Now we just need to find a home for and for Judy. Saucer's got $425 in donations. And Judy's got $685 in pledges, plus a $500 private donation. Wow, someone really wants to help out Judy. So there you have it. So that's yeah, that's a lot of money for Judy. So 7, 8, 9, 10. That's all 1,100. It's almost $1,200 just for Judy. So please, I want to repost Morgan Fairchild's dogs. We've got Stray. He was called in a dog that was living in an abandoned house. He is in Russell County, Phoenix City, Alabama. He's a beautiful dog. He looks like a German Shepherd. A black German Shepherd. He is ID number 592-62542 at Russell County, Phoenix City, Alabama. And I will repost. Remember, you can win. I think I knocked it up to $50 if you repost the animals that I am posting on X. You could win $50. $50 just for reposting. So there you go. We've got Bruce. Bruce has given up hoping that anyone is coming to get him out of the Downey, California ACC. He needs help. He's given up the poor dog. He is number 857-15091 in Downey, California. Says to reply here if you can foster for rescue. Adoption fees are I guess that's over. That was on. Alright, so the adoption fees were supposed to be waived, but that ended on the 30th. But you can still adopt him. Name is Bruce, and he's given up hope, so please give him some hope. Call and rescue this poor guy. I'm going to repost him. We have got Beastie. Beastie was, this is funny. Beastie was adopted from NYCACC. That's very lucky to get out of NYCACC. Beastie was 235 days in a cage and she got adopted. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. Good for you, Beastie. Good for you, sweetheart. Alright, we got this beautiful dog named Nala in San Antonio. Animal control. Her name is Nala. She is number A770915. And she is in San Antonio, Texas. You can just email them at acsrescue-foster@sanantonio.gov or acsadoptions@sanantonio.gov. I will repost it if you want that information. Alright, there we go. Oh no, look at these beautiful little babies. Oh, You guys, really, if you want to check out some beautiful puppies, I want one now. But, of course, I want to rescue all dogs. So this will be our last share today. We have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 beautiful little puppies. They are at the city of Rocky Mount. Where is this? North Carolina. So this is at 1017 North Church Street, North Carolina. The phone number there is 252 972. Timon, will you piss off? Or no, that's Mike. They sound so similar, don't they? Mike, get lost, Mikey. Yeah. Anyway, let's do that phone number again. Phone number is 252-972-1390. We've got Freya. Freya is ID number 81555A. We've got Flora is 81555B. We've got Fawn 81555C. We've got Flash 81555D. And yes, you guessed it, we've got Farley 81555E. Alright? Beautiful little puppies. Oh, they're adorable. So we are going to repost them. Alright, everyone. That is going to do it for today. Please, please, please make sure you share my X pages, or my X posts. You could win $50. I'll be choosing that very soon. If you can, pick up a t-shirt or a coffee mug from my store, and it will go towards pledging for an animal to get them out of a shelter and get them more chances to get them rescued. Have yourself a magical Labor Day, everyone. Please be the best human being that you can be today. Don't be as good as you're going to be tomorrow, but be better than you were yesterday. Thank you so much, everyone, and I'm going to see you all in a future video real soon.